Here I have one of my students, Margaret Miller. Margaret's a really good player. She's broken 80 a few times, very athletic. She does have a tendency to struggle with a very upright backswing and have a tendency to hit the ball a little bit off the toe of the club, and the ball doesn't get a lot of height. Um, so if we're the swing on the right is a swing that she made about 3 weeks ago. It was actually a good swing, very centered striking hit. Um, but when you go to the top of her backswing, we can see she has a bit of a two-plane swing. Two-plane swing meaning that her shoulders are on one plane and her arm is on another plane. From that position, she's going to have to drop her arm onto a better plane in order to get the club to shallow out. If she doesn't do it one day or one swing, she's going to end up hitting the ball off the toe of the club. The swing on the left, what we did is trying to get her left arm, club, and hands and shoulders all on one plane. How I did it was to get her to feel like we put a head cover underneath her left armpit, and we were able to get her shoulders, left arm, club, all on one plane. Well, what this is going to be able to do is going to enable her to shallow the club out on the downswing and get her to have more centered hits and enable her to get the ball up in the air higher. As you can see, she was able to shallow this club out pretty darn nicely. It lines up with her right forearm there, where on the right hand side of the screen the shaft is a little bit out of balance. It's a little bit steep, and so now she has to find her way to try and shallow that club out like she did right there. But that's just a little inconsistent. Both are centered hits. Not one way to play. You can play either way and play good golf. There's a lot of good players that play with two-plane swing. But I think having her more on a one-plane swing is going to allow her to hit the ball more in the middle of the club more often and get the ball up in the air higher consistently. Great work.
For more information about my golf instruction, contact me at richgreenwoodgolf.com.